Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Good evening and welcome to another session of Dhamma program. We hope that all of you are doing well by the blessings of Triple Gem. We'll be developing our mind for some time, practicing meditation. So, just take your seats, comfortable posture. Make your mind calm and peaceful. Let go everything. If you keep too many things in your mind will not feel light, mind will feel heavy. So you have to put down the things. You have to put them down. Whatever is coming, put them down. Stay peacefully with your breath, breathing in and out. Radiate metta, loving kindness, first to yourself and then to all living beings. May I be peaceful and happy, free from all dangers and suffering. May all living beings in this entire universe, may they be peaceful and happy, may they be free from all dangers and suffering. May I keep progressing on the path of Dhamma and attain to the supreme freedom of Nibbana. May all other living beings also keep progressing on the path of Dhamma and attain to the supreme freedom of Nibbana. So that was a short meditation. Now, as you are aware, the situation, this COVID-19 situation, it is still not very great. Many people are getting affected, and many people are also dying. Already, world over, hundreds of thousands of people have died, and every day, lots and lots of people are dying, falling sick, suffering. So, practically, also, like nowadays, in some places, the restrictions have been eased, and some places, the restrictions are still in place. But whether you're in your place there are restrictions or there are less restrictions, you should be careful, because just because some restrictions have been eased doesn't mean the disease has disappeared. It is very much still there, very much there. Just because we cannot keep things under lockdown for too long, the government is forced to open up certain things in some places, but that doesn't mean that there is no risk. So practically, if you are going out, take precautions, keep on taking precautions, don't be heedless. Being heedless will be disadvantageous to you and to your family and friends and everybody else around you. So be heedful, be careful, take all the necessary precautions if you are going out. and remain mindful. This is also a very useful way of practicing mindfulness, sati. Otherwise, people tend to take things too lightly because that is that is the sankhara, that is the habit pattern of the mind. Life after life, people have done that. They had been reckless, they had been heedless. Now also they are. I heard once these in many places they opened up these liquor shops, wine shops, and there were huge queues, lines outside them, and people were forgetting all kinds of social distancing, and they're just desperate to get some liquor, alcohol, wine, intoxication. See how powerful this is, this addiction, how powerful. It has control over the mind. It has the sense of goodness, sense of righteousness, or the sense of right and wrong. It clouds everything, it covers up everything. This addiction, this is an obsession. But where did this obsession start? It started in their minds only, it didn't start outside. Those people became obsessed again and again consuming the intoxicating drinks. They became obsessed. Now they can't live with it. For them, it is like a living hell to live without alcohol, without intoxicating drinks. But for those people who don't consume alcohol or intoxicating drinks, for them, no problem. They can be happy. So, any obsession is like this. Any obsession, not just with alcohol. So, a practice is to cut down these obsessions, to let these obsessions go again and again. Sometimes we may fail, sometimes we may succeed, but we have to consistently keep on cutting these obsessions down. We need sati for that, we need wisdom for that. In our sila, in our samadhi, we do that, cut down these obsessions. Why these obsessions arise in the mind? Because there is greed and hatred and delusion. It has become very strong, very powerful. It has control over the mind. This greed, hatred, and delusion, ignorance, control over the mind. Whatever it says, mind does. So we have to cut them down. We can't cut them down in a single day. It's too deep rooted, too powerful, and too deep rooted. One single day you cannot cut them down. One single day you cannot destroy all of it. But every day we practice for that, to cut it down, to reduce it. So it becomes less and less and less. And then one day we can fully uproot. If we do not, then we are like these people. If we do not reduce them, then we are like these people. They know it is going dangerous to go outside. They know it is to stand in such a queue jostling with other people. They know out of these people who are queuing for the alcohol, many of them might have this virus, might be infected, and from them they themselves might get it. So they know, somehow they are aware. Majority of them, I guess, would have some awareness, some idea, but they are so obsessed. Even the incoming death also, they still cannot make them afraid. Means what? They are fully deluded. They are deluded people. If you know there is a big pit which is filled with glowing coal, charcoal, burning red hot, you don't go and jump into it. But seeing these people, it is like they are actually jumping into it. Only absolutely insane and mad people would do that. Even some of them might not do. So think about the obsession. If we do not reduce our greed, hatred, and ignorance, then it can be so dangerous. We can lose all sense of right and wrong, and we can cause great damage to us, ourselves. So if there is lockdown in your place, restrictions are there, follow them. They are for your goodness. Just think, previously, when all these things were not there, you had been going out every day to your work, to other places, and you were the only person who used to complain, oh, we had to go to work every day, or we had to face this traffic, or we had to go again and again. You are the only one complaining. Now you cannot go. Now again you are complaining. I can't go. I have to stay inside the house. Isn't it funny? Previously, you complained about the fact that you had to go out every day. Now you are complaining you can't go out. Which one do you want? The reality is, mind is neither satisfied with that nor satisfied with this. Neither going out nor staying inside. Mind is not satisfied. That's why it complains there, it complains here. And it wants to jump from one thing to the one thing to the other. If there is, if you are supposed, if somebody tells you to stay inside, you want to go outside. If somebody tells you to go outside, you want to stay inside. It's like this, swinging, jumping, because mind doesn't know. There is a lot of delusion. All phenomena that we experience through this body and mind, whatever feelings that it produces, they're always burning with greed, hatred, and ignorance. Eye, ear, nose, tongue, eye consciousness, ear consciousness, feeling born of eye consciousness, eye contact, ear contact, they're all burning with greed, hatred, ignorance, because we have become obsessed with this greed, hatred, and ignorance. We have become obsessed with these things. So, therefore, and it will burn. The worst part of the story is not just it burned in the past, all these experiences and the feelings are born out of these experiences, these contacts of sensory contacts. Future also it will burn. That is the worst part of the story. It is not that previously all these burning and dissatisfaction arose. Now it will not arise. No, no, no. It will arise. It is arising, it will arise. Can't stop. You must, we all must train our heart to see this correctly and cut down the greed, hatred, and ignorance. Or else, there is no way of freedom from this suffering. Till the time we are obsessed with these defilements and we act through these defilements, there is no freedom from suffering. We must destroy them. Our practice is for that. So, wherever you are, be mindful. Whatever you are doing, be mindful, be heedful. Because being heedless isn't something that is going to help you. Look into your mind. Do you find a sense of ease, a comfort, a sense of satisfactoriness, a sense of cooling down, or not? Most of the time, it will not be there unless people have practiced enough. That kind of coolness, ease will not be there because their mind is burning. Greed is arising, hatred is arising, ignorance is arising, mind is burning. Mind is burning every moment. Where will the coolness come from? And our ignorance is so great, we delight in the burning. We delight in this burning constantly. We don't see the burning as hot. Our mind is burning, but we don't see it as hot. We feel it is pleasant. So we have to remove that ignorance, that deep rooted, strong, powerful, covering everything, that kind of ignorance. We have to break it up, remove it. Otherwise, not possible. So our Sila Samadhi Panya is for that. Keep practicing and keep also following the rules, regulations, precautions, whatever is there in your place and whatever is necessary for you and people around you. Because you also have a responsibility, that is metta. If you are heedless and fall sick, you are also causing trouble to people around you, your family members. They also might be infected. They also might end up suffering because of your heedlessness. So, if you have true metta, then you try to avoid trouble for yourself and also for other people. So, be mindful, practice sincerely. We don't know how long it will last. It may last for much longer, and our life might change forever. The way the world operates today, the way businesses and all these cities and all these things, economies, how it operates today, it may not be same also. It may change because the situation is such, people have to adopt to new things, new strategies. So that is the nature of the samsara, ultimately change. Change is the nature of the samsara. But then at least if we are wise people, if we have some wisdom, then we can go with the change and still cut down our obsessions and be happy and peaceful. So practice with patience, because patience is very important. Whatever you want to do, be patient. Sila Samadhi Panya, you need a lot of patience. And in your day-to-day life also, to deal with the various kinds of situations, you need a lot of patience, and you need lot of wisdom also to deal with your day-to-day things, and equanimity also, because you have to ultimately let go. More you cling, more you try to hold on to, more your obsession increases, and you don't want to do that. That is, trust me, that is very dangerous and painful. So that's the Dhamma message for today. We will give the blessings. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Vipatti Pativahaya Sabba Sampatti Siddhya Sabba Dukkhang Vinasaya Sabba Bhayang Vinasaya Sabba Rogang Vinasaya Bhavedikha Yukadayakang Sabba Lokang Hitathaya Parittang Tang Vanamahe Samantha Chakkavalesu Atra Gachantu Devata Saddhammang Munirajassa Sunantu Sagga Mokkadang Dhammasavana kalo ayang vadanta Dhammasavana kalo ayang vadanta Parittasavana kalo ayang vadanta Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa Vipassissa chanamattu chakkumantassa sirimato Sikissapi chanamattu sabbabhutanukampino Vessa janamatu nahatakassa tapassino namattu kakusandhassa marasena pamaddino konagamanassa namattu brahmanassa vaseemato kassapassa chanamattu vippamuttassa sabbati angirasassa namattu sakyaputtassa Yo imang dhammamadeseси sabba dukkha panudanang ye chapi nibbhuta loke yatha bhutang vipassisung te janaya pisu natha mahanta veta saradang hitang deva manussanang yang namassanti gotamang vijjacharana sampannang mahantang veta saradang Vijjacharana-sampannang buddhang vandāma gotamanti. Etena saccavajjena sotite untu sabbada. Etena saccavajjena sabba dukkha vinassatu. Etena saccavajjena sabba bhaya vinassatu. Etena saccavajjena sabba roga vinassatu. Etena saccavajjena hotu te jaya mangalang. Etena saccavajjena patu te ratanatayang. Sabbeti yo vivajjanto sabbarogo vinassatu mate bhavattu antarayo sukhi dīghāyuko bhava abhivādanasīlissa niccang vaddhāpachāyino chattaro dhamma vaddhanti āyuvanno sukhang valang Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sabba sammanubhavena sabba sanghanubhavena sada sotte bhavantu te. May by the blessings of Triple Gem and by the power of your good deeds, all of you be peaceful, happy, keep progressing in your worldly life in the right path, and also keep progressing on the path of Dhamma and attain the ultimate bliss and freedom of Nibbana. Sukhino Bhavantu.